great job. I know what inspired you to do this. This is incredible. Tell everyone what we just experienced.
Well, tonight a bunch of Broadway performers in the Los Angeles area. I can't even talk. We've been singing and dancing and screaming all night. We got together to raise money for the Hope of the Valley, a mission that does extraordinary work for the homeless. I found them a few months ago. I used to help them serve lunches.
So you made a calls, and how'd you get this amazing group of people together?
I called out to some friends. I was like, listen, I'm going to need you to sing a song or two, something you did on Broadway. And I just called everyone I knew, and then I began to reach out. Who do you know who's in Los Angeles? And we got this group together. It was better than I thought it was going to be. I knew the show was going to be pretty good, but I had no idea that, there wasn't a dry seat in the house. I mean, dry eye in the house.
Are we expecting to see this again next year?
You will. They're in talks. It could be here. It probably be at a larger venue.
As long as you do it.
Well, okay. Then yes, we will.
Wonderful.
All right.
Social media footprint, Instagram, Twitter, where do people stay in touch with you?
Micheal-Leon Wooley. Micheal Leon Wooley. Google me. You'll find who I am. I'm famous.
And you're an amazing host, by the way.
Thank you. So are you.
You're amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Any of your alumni to be part of our show because we have these Broadway performers and we want to fill out for an ensemble. And it was so amazing to see the musical theater talent here in LA because, usually it's in New York, but to see people out here in NoHo, it's kind of inspiring to just have musical theater here, and also it's the dancing on stage. People do cabarets, which is wonderful, but the element of full production numbers on stage just felt really good.
Really special. Yeah, and I would say, I don't know, I sang with one of my students from AMDA tonight, which was really special, and she was a little bit nervous, and I told her, I said, well, just think of it this way, like we're being of service right now. This isn't about us. And so I think every time that we perform, whether we're in a Broadway show or getting paid to do this, we're still being of service because you're touching people's hearts. And I think tonight, especially because we're donating our time and our energy, it's just like a reminder that what we do, what we have to give is really special and it touches people. And when we can do that for a cause like this, it really just reminds us.
Before you go, social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all the stuff?
I'm on Facebook, J.Elaine Marcos, and at J.Elaine Marcos as well on Twitter handle.
Yeah, and I'm on Facebook, Chandra Lee Schwartz, and on Twitter it's at Sean Lee Schwartz, ChanLeeSchwartz.
Excellent.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you.
Now, I don't have any words for your performance because I was speechless. I mean, I'm in love. Anyway, tonight was so amazing, and there are many things you could have been doing, but you chose to do this. What drove you to do this particular performance for this particular organization?
Well, Micheal called me. Whenever Micheal calls me, I've done some work with Micheal before, and I just, I'm always really, I just like to do what all his events are really great because he promotes Broadway in LA. There's not a lot of Broadway, so that's one of my first loves. And I moved to New York, and within 3 months of living in New York, so I got my first Broadway show, which is Smoky Joe's Cafe, I sing that song 8 nights a week, and it's one of my first loves. So just for that alone, and the talent. I know that he gets the greatest talent around, and it's good to showcase that in Los Angeles. So and the cause is also a great cause to be a part of too.
If you didn't like Broadway before tonight, you would want to come to Broadway, especially musical Broadway.
Yeah. I kind of, when I lived in New York City, I actually moved to be a recording artist, and like I said, it snatched me up, and I think I didn't take it. I took it for granted, and now that I'm away from it, I miss it a little bit. There's Broadway still in me, and I just I wish it was a bigger event here in LA, and I think it's got some legs. So.
Well, for social media, how do fans follow you and find you and stay in touch with you?
I am on Instagram, Delisco James, Delisco James. Twitter, Delisco James, and Facebook, Delisco James 1. It's my fan page.
Tell us what's going on next.
Okay. Well, what I do is I'm a headliner with symphony orchestras. It's called Windborne's Music of Michael Jackson, and I am the voice and dance of Michael Jackson, and I got a full orchestra behind me. My next show is July 4th in Irvine with the Pacific Symphony. It's 8 o'clock. On July 4th. It's going to be a big, huge fireworks spectacular. So it's going to be Micheal's music with the orchestra, myself, and fireworks. So if you don't have anything to do with July 4th, meet me in Irvine, California.